Did you know that in 2013, a study was done to discover which of the colleges had the most attractive and most intelligent students? And guess who came in at number 1? BYU. But did you know that this wasn't always the case? In fact, in the 1860s and 70s and 80s, there was actually a stigma with Mormon women. They were seen as ugly, sad, and homely. In her book published in 1960, Isabella Bird had traveled among the Mormons, and she called the women ugly. And in Catherine Bate's book, published in 1887, she too traveled among the Mormons and said that she had never seen so many ugly and homely women in her life. She even added, "Polygamy must indeed be looked upon as a sacred duty to induce the men to take more than one wife from amongst them." Even Mark Twain, in his book Roughing It, he called the Mormon women pathetically homely creatures. The man that marries one of them has done an act of Christian charity, which entitles him to the kindly applause of mankind, not their harsh censure. And the man that marries 60 of them has done a deed of open-handed generosity so sublime that the nations should stand uncovered in his presence and worship in silence. Ann Eliza Young, Brigham Young's 53rd wife, expounded further as to why this horrible stigma existed. She said, "It is no wonder that the women of Utah are not beautiful. There is nothing in all their lives to glorify or beautify their faces, to add at all to their mental or physical charm or grace. They are pretty enough as children. As young girls, they can compare favorably with any girls that I have seen in the East. But just so soon as they reach womanhood, the curse of polygamy is forced upon them, and from that moment their lives are changed, and they grow hard or die, one of the two, in their struggles to become inured to this unnatural life." Ann Eliza's portrayal of Mormon women in the late 1800s paints a picture of hardship, depression, poverty, and heartache. Polygamy served no one except to stroke the man's ego. The women suffered, the men suffered, and the children suffered. And I am so grateful that the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints no longer lives polygamy.